loves to read, and he has never heard about prairie dogs. So we were arguing, and he was telling me that they're just like regular dogs, and I was like, "No, Max, they're not. Prairie dogs are not actually dogs. That's the whole thing, Max. I'm telling you, they're rodents, okay? They're like a big squirrel or something." So we've been arguing about it. So I'm gonna prove to him that prairie dogs are not actually dogs. Okay, guys? So read along with us. Here we go. See, Max, does that look like a regular dog to you? It sure doesn't. All right, guys, read along with us. A prairie dog town. All right. It is early morning in a little town. There are no houses, though, just small mounds of dirt. Suddenly, a prairie dog pops its head out of a hole in one of the mounds. The hole is the entrance to the little animal's underground home. And here he is, the little cutie pie. It says prairie dogs dig underground homes in which they sleep, raise their babies, and stay safe from enemies. You could also say predators. So here we go. Check out a prairie dog. Prairie dogs are a type of squirrel. See, Max, I told you they're not a regular dog. There are 5 kinds of prairie dogs. Black-tailed prairie dogs are the most common kind. They dig their underground towns on open grassy lands called prairies. Okay, so prairies are grassy lands, like it's like a plain, flat land. That's a prairie. All right, an adult black-tailed prairie dog is about 14 inches long. It weighs about 2 pounds. So they are a lot smaller than Max. And it says, imagine you are talking to a friend who has never seen a prairie dog. Describe what the animal looks like. It does look like a big squirrel, doesn't it? Prairie dog families. Prairie dogs live in small families. A family usually has some adult females, their babies, and one adult male. Just like in a human town, each family lives in its own small area or territory. The family digs its home, which is called a burrow, in its territory. All the adults help build the burrow. Try to imagine what the inside of a prairie dog's burrow looks like. Okay, I bet they're going to show us on the other page. Yep, look at that. Look at that picture. That's pretty cool. It's got like one main tunnel down there. This is their bedroom. They've got nesting rooms. They've got listening rooms. Oh, smart. So they've got like a little room close to the top where they can listen to see if they hear any predators coming. Very cool. Look inside a burrow. A prairie dog's burrow may have several entrances. The entrances are connected to long tunnels. Okay, so the entrance is where you go inside. You enter. Just below the entrance to one tunnel is a listening room. Prairie dogs go into this room and listen for danger before going outside. Farther down the tunnel, there is a bedroom where the family sleeps. There may also be nesting rooms where the females give birth. A prairie dog makes a mound of dirt around each entrance hole to its burrow. The mounds keep water from flooding into the burrow when it rains. That's smart. They are really smart, aren't they? A quick escape. Many animals hunt prairie dogs for food. An underground home is a good place to hide from these predators. Prairie dogs are in danger when they leave their burrows, though. Whenever a predator is near, the prairie dogs dive underground. Birds and large enemies, such as coyotes, cannot follow the little animals into their homes. Okay, so it looks like these are the predators. They've got black-footed ferrets, coyotes, hawks, and badgers. You probably don't even know what those are, but you can read about them on Epic. All right, let's see. Watch out, danger. When prairie dogs are above ground, they take turns looking out for predators. If a prairie dog spots danger, it makes a chirp, chirk sound. When its family and neighbors hear this sound, they quickly dive into their burrows. So they basically like warn each other. They like warn their family. The prairie dogs looking out for predators makes a wee woo noise once the danger is gone. Oh, that's so cool. So they make a chirk sound when there's danger and then wee oo noise when the danger is gone. Very cool. They can communicate. All right. A prairie dog's day. As the sun comes up, prairie dogs leave their burrows. They spend the day outside looking for grass and small plants to eat. If the weather is very hot, they may go back underground to cool off. In winter, they return to the burrow to warm up on cold days. Prairie dogs use their teeth to cut down tall grasses near their burrows. They do this so they can see predators coming near their town. Okay, so I'm learning that they are like really smart. Oh, look how cute, the babies. Oh, over here they don't have any hair. They're kind of weird looking, aren't they? Prairie dog babies. Spring is the time of year when prairie dogs mate. After mating, a female prairie dog digs a nesting room in her burrow. She takes mouthfuls of dry grass into the room to make a nest. Soon, she gives birth to 3 or 4 babies that need lots of care. At first, the baby's eyes are closed and they cannot see. The mother prairie dog feeds them milk from her body because, like, they're mammals, you know? They need to drink milk. The newborn prairie dog is about 3 inches long. That's tiny. It weighs the same as 3/4. Guys, that is so tiny. 3/4, that's like hardly anything. Leaving the burrow. After 5 weeks, the baby prairie dogs have grown fur and their eyes are open. At 6 weeks old, they can leave their burrow for the first time. Outside, the babies play with their family. They try eating grass and other adult foods, but they still drink their mother's milk. By the time they reach 5 months of age, the young prairie dogs will be fully grown. Wow, so they only take 5 months to grow up to be an adult. That's crazy. A baby prairie dog eating grass right here. Okay, I'm not going to read all of that. All right. Let's see. What can we learn here? Science lab. Prairie dog escape. A badger is near a prairie dog town. The prairie dogs must run to the closest burrow hole and dive underground. So basically, here's a badger and it's coming. So when it sees that, it has to run to the closest hole. So I guess this one would run here, this one would run here, and that one, it would probably run there or there, either way, right? And here are the predators for the prairie dogs. So anyway, I hope Max believes me that prairie dogs are not really dogs. All right, guys, see you next time.